Okay, so all fair because it's its birthday. Mike was telling me it's my birthday, and I'd really, really like if you could get me the latest copy of Teen Vogue. So I'll be doing that. I'll be running out to Walgreens after this and getting him a copy of Teen Vogue. Let me read this article. This is from Teen Vogue magazine. Why sex work is real work. I do not believe it is a right or just that people who exchange sexual services for money are criminalized, and I am not for what I do. This is from Dr. Tlaleng Mofokeng. The government of Amsterdam, a city known worldwide for its red light district, will ban the popular guided tours through the area starting in 2020. The ban stems in part from complaints calling the tours a nuisance that lead to congestion in narrow canal side streets. But city officials have also said that the ban is out of respect for sex workers. It's no longer acceptable in this age to see sex workers as a tourist attraction. City Councilor Udo Koch said, according to The Guardian, sex work is legal in Amsterdam, but it isn't in many other places, though some people are working to make it so. In South Africa, where I'm based, for instance, sex workers are calling for decriminalization and legal reform. Right, South Africa, because you don't have bigger things to worry about than making prostitution legal. They argue that sex workers are calling for decriminalization and illegal reform. They argue that sex work is work, as affirmed by the International Labor Organization, a specialized agency of the United Nations. This situation in Amsterdam... So the United Nations has enough money to have an international labor organization they pay. And other countries... one thing I'll say about the U.S. is how many times we tell the United Nations to go fuck themselves. Even though we give them free rent in New York and all that shit and diplomatic immunity and billions of dollars, at least you tell them to go fuck themselves. Sex work is legal in Amsterdam. It says here, this situation in Amsterdam and the continued criminalization of sex workers around the world is yet another example of how we disregard the needs and opinions of the people most impacted by policies. But even more so is an example of how we misunderstand what sex work actually is. Keep in mind,
me a favor? Can you at least pepper in the occasional man?
I got you. Okay, by the way, this is Teen Vogue. I'm a doctor and an expert in sexual health.
Which is not a real job.
Hold on. Let me see. Doctor
Mantis Toboggan. Let me guess. Dr. Jonah Goldstein.
No.
Dr. Ira Rothberg.
You would be wrong. Dr. Tlaleng Mofokeng.
Dr. fucking David Kid Diddler Showenstein.
Tlaleng Mofokeng, 20 position, medical doctor and deputy chairperson, sexual and reproductive justice.
Harold Lampshadowitz.
You would be wrong on all fronts.
Oh, fuck. Oh, okay, well.
It's LaQuisha. Where was I? So what exactly is sex work? Not all sex work engages in penetrative sex, though undeniably that is a big part of sex work. Sex worker services between consenting adults may include companionship, intimacy, non-sexual role play. Okay, look, here's my thing. I'm not even against the whole, in some cases, if women want to hold themselves out, let them. I really don't care. I'm kind of still libertarian in that way. I doesn't fucking give a shit about that.
Yeah, I'm not my whole thing is, look, I am a libertarian, so I think you should be free to do what you want, and I should be free to look at you with disdain and voice my opinions about your disgusting, promiscuous lifestyle. But like they're taking it to a whole new level where they're like, no, all 7-year-old girls should be prostitutes. You're like, what? Whoa! Why do we got to take it to that level? Why can't you just be a hoe quietly in your own time?
My problem is that this is Teen Vogue. This is a magazine for teenagers that's publishing this. So it's basically saying, hey, if you're 16 or 17 and want to fuck around. Now, look, I know in reality that teens don't read Teen Vogue anymore. I know in reality that Teen Vogue has become a repository for SJW writers and fucking woke feminists and transgendered otherkins. I know that Teen Vogue, that's what it is. But Teen Vogue is a magazine that if you look at Teen Vogue back in the 90s, you would see Jonathan Taylor Thomas and like, whoa, look at that cutie. Like, like that's what the magazine was about. It was about, like, oh my God, look at the hunks on 90210. And now it's like, if you want to fuck for money, do it. It's a fucking, how is this teen Vogue?
Oh yeah, and it's like, dude, it's not only that, they push drugs, they push fucking pregnancy stuff. It's really, really just disgusting, what they've done. You're right. It used to be, oh man, who's the hunkiest guy on fucking Home Improvement? Tim Allen, by the way. It was all the little girls.
Al
Borland, all the little girls.
All the little girls wanted the Al Borland.
At least the middle school I went to, all the chicks wanted to fuck Al Borland.
Where did you go to fucking middle school? Idaho?
He was a sex symbol in my school. Him and fucking Wilson.
Boise. He's the voted sexiest man in Boise. Ooh. You didn't even see Wilson's bottom of his face.
I'd like to have Al Borland come over and do my drywall. Oh, yeah. It'd be nice. I'd like him to look around for my studs.
Yeah, you know what? We're the only people doing Al Borland references in 2019. That's how fucking cutting edge we are.
I like to open up my copy of Tiger Beat and flick my bean to Al Borland.
I'm just get to a little more of this. I find it interesting that as a medical doctor, I exchange payment in the form of money with other people to provide them with advice.
Sometimes he gets money and then half product. You see, that's the key. I've said this before, folks. Get it half in product. You can fucking cut it, flip it, and sell it. You make a lot more money if you're willing to take this, assume the risk.
And you keep a little for daddy.
Yeah, you keep a little bit for for a nice Saturday night out on the town.
Mike's the new writer for Teen Vogue.
I don't know what it is.
No, you're right, though. What if Teen Vogue went left wing, but Tiger Beat's all alt-right now?
That would be great. Why aren't there more... Why isn't there a left-right paradigm in teen-child related fucking...
Tiger Beat just has a white family with fashy haircuts and polo shirts on the
gentlemen, in their announcement today, Breitbart has announced that they've acquired Tiger Beat. They're just coming in like, look, man, why the left is trying to destroy us.
Who's the name of the right-wing version of Nicholas Cruz, the Ben Shapiro clone, the kid we made fun of?
Kyle Kashuv.
Kyle Kashuv on the cover of Tiger Beat.
Like a couple of buttons undone, like, yeah, just having a smoke.
An interview with Dana Loesch from the NRA on the inside. I find it interesting as a medical doctor, I exchange payment in the form of money with people to provide them with advice and treatment for sex-related problems, therapy for sexual performance, counseling and therapy for relationship problems, and treatment of sexually transmitted... Okay, she's not really a doctor from what I'm reading. She's more one of the therapy doctors. I do not believe it is a right or just that people who exchange sexual services for money are criminalized. I am not for what... Okay, so you want people to be out there just fucking and sucking left and right. Fine, you get it. Do that then. But then you also want them to be able to do it without condoms or birth control. That way you can then go and fucking kill baby. Like, how did the left, from the eyes of like the centrists, for example, or anybody outside, how did the left become the moral arbiter of anything on this planet? Like, it's so weird to me how the left is the more...
Because they're not Nazis, bro.
Fucking... All right, I'm not going to say anything because then Alex Jones will get mad at me. Today, online spaces.
That's the Chi-Coms. That's what they're doing. They want to eat your babies and turn them into fiber optic cables, so they can enslave the New World Order kids. I don't know, man. Fucking buy some bone broth. I'm really hurting here.
Can I say that?
Harrison, I'm going to have to pay you half on Venmo. Is that? Sorry, hang on. I lost my Venmo.
Catch up.
Come on, Harrison. I got a couple bucks on me.
Harrison.
I'm just going to have to pay you in cash. You're going to have to sign a slip says I gave it to you.
You accept Bitcoin?
I'm going to have to 1099 this cash, too.
Wait for InfoWars cryptocurrency coming out soon.
Come on, you're going to buy Alex coin.
Just the face of him angrily on the coin.
With a gay frog on it.
Yeah.
With a gay frog symbol. It's like just a frog with like smoking a cigarette with a boa.
You know, somebody, it's so weird. We like Alex. And when we did the last video, this rant about, you're going to have kids sucking cocks. We commented like, man, Alex has so many papers. And somebody actually got mad in our comments and was like, that's because Alex is teleprompter free. I'm like, I get that. But you could have an iPad with all the papers pulled up. Like, you don't need to have a desk full of papers.
No.
back to
Well,
Sir.
the last time he waved an iPad or a phone around on camera, it didn't end well. So
Oh, you're right.
Let's
You can't fuck up if it's paper.
let's just stick to the goddamn papers this time. I can remember my tranny porn all over the place here.
And it turns out it wasn't tranny porn. He was just visiting Milo's new website.
Harrison, give me 20 of that back. The food's here. I forgot to. I got to pay the pizza guy. Give me 20 of it back. I'll give it to you later. Don't
You
worry.
can have most of the pizza. I just want a slice.
I'm gonna tip the. I'm gonna tip the pizza guy with Alpha Brain.
I was gonna say super male vitality, but yes, very.
Hey, come here, kid. Go take some Alpha Brain. That's like a $4 value right there that you're eating. You're welcome.
None of the pizza places in Austin wanted to deliver to Infowars.
You deliver more pizzas than anybody else in town. Sir, yeah, it's fine.
Every time they order Chinese food, when the Chinese guy comes up, Alex just stares at him angrily and blames him for everything.
Play your cards right. I think I could get you a hand job from Gun Thought over here.
Caitlin Bennett. Oh, but she's so based and has a gun.
I'll tell you what, man. She's got a face like a snapping turtle, but she's got smooth hands, brother. Don't worry about it.
We're never going to be invited on.
Oh, shit.
a face like a snapping turtle killed me.
She does have a sea turtle face.
Oh,
It's
fuck.
disturbing, her face.
Oh, fuck. Someone, I don't know. You get Teen Vogue. We don't have to continue with stupid Teen Vogue. It's fucking ridiculous. Okay.